I don't know what I'm gonna say. Hello YouTube. I've got this Greddy Revolution RS exhaust here that I'm installing on my 2015 BRZ. I just ordered it from Evasive Motorsports. They got it to us super fast and the weather's nice, so today's a perfect day to do it, so let's get it done.
Do you want to check the tire?
I want to, but I don't know if I'm going to. It would be way more effort.
Ready to pull off?
Huh?
Ready to pull it off?
I have to grab the WD-40. Alright, it's coming off.
Alright. I got this side.
Alright, so we've gotten the old mid-pipe off, and it's a good time to kind of compare the old and the new. So I put the new Greddy Revolution's mid-pipe and the like axle-back portion to kind of walk through the differences. I mean, obvious aside, the Greddy's going to have a larger diameter on the piping, but one of the nice things that it does is it eliminates the factory donut gasket, which sits on your front pipe, and it mates up like this. The purpose of the donut gasket is to kind of allow for a little bit of wiggle on the exhaust to kind of keep that seal, but also, you know, be a little bit more forgiving to flexing of the exhaust. So it creates a better seal. And then it uses these bolts that have springs on them that you have to like compress when you're tightening it all down. What the Greddy does is it just takes that out and gives you a standard gasket to use, and then some bolts, so it uses a more conventional style for mounting. And then as you move back, it includes another gasket and the hardware for the axle back section, and then you just reuse your factory, I believe these are my factory ones, but just the rubber hangers for your exhaust to hold it up. But it's a nice polished look, and it looks a lot better from the like rusted out factory mid pipe that you probably have on your car. One of the things I wanted to talk about that's not explicitly explained, I wasn't able to find instructions anywhere, so you kind of have to do a little bit of guesswork, but I kind of figured out they do include 2 gaskets and 2 sets of bolts, and I pretty much kind of matched up where the gaskets are supposed to go. That darker gasket has smaller bolt holes that matches up with some smaller hardware. And you'll notice that the mid-pipe to front pipe flange actually has smaller holes. So the darker gasket goes back here with the smaller hardware. And then this composite gasket, or multi-layer gasket, I believe that's what this is. This goes on your axle back portion with the larger hardware because it has the larger diameter bolt holes on the flange. So I just wanted to mention that because it's not really specified in any instructions, and I figured it would be useful to know.
There you go.
Hell yeah, brother. All right.
Shin.
Oh yeah, we are in. All right, we got the mid pipe in. It's on the hanger and secured on the flange. The way you're probably gonna want to tackle it is getting this side on first and then getting the hanger on, so that you can make sure it seals, because there is a little like cylindrical extension that will mate up here when you're putting the mid pipe on. So take care of that first, then get the hanger up, and then you'll be golden. And that's where we're at. We're just putting the nuts on these bolts and then tightening it down. Well, we should have a good seal. We got that gasket in here, and the hardware fits perfectly with the size of the bolt holes on the flange, so hopefully this seals up nicely and no exhaust leaks. So we just got the mid-pipe portion of the exhaust on. All that's left is the axle back bit of the exhaust, and then we'll hang it up and then tighten all the bolts down. Usually you want to leave everything loose until you have everything hung up, and then tighten down front to back so that the exhaust lines up and you don't get any leaks. So that's what we're gonna go ahead and do.
Sometimes what's right is wrong and instead, 'cause I was too young.
Oh, do we need to take that off?
We could, yeah.
Yeah, we probably need to take that off. Alright, there's been a complication. We gotta take this guy off before we fit the exhaust because the exit is too big. This does not come OEM on BRZs, so that's why it doesn't fit.
I just exploded that zip tie and almost took out my eye.
Is it doubled? Oh, it is doubled. Everyone that's gotten parts installed by Simon, watch out. This is what it looks. This is what it looks like right here. Come on.
Yep, that's exactly why.
What's up?
The clips are exactly as bad as you think they'd be to take off. The whole thing's just deteriorating.
This has turned out to be the longest process of the day. Boy.
What?
Yeah, we decided to not take it off and just bend it out of the way. He basically just put it on the hangers. Right there. And right there. Then we're gonna line it up next to that bolt right here. Put those two and then it should be installed. If you aren't familiar with FRS or BRZ exhaust, it's usually two exit. One comes out here and one comes out there. But this guy decided to go with a one exit, so.
I had, when I first bought the car, just a track pipe, which is like an axle back portion only, keeps the stock mid pipe, and just deletes the muffler. And I had a little like cover for the other side, and then I did a nameless dual exit, and that's when I took the cover off. Now I'm probably just gonna chop the diffuser off, like cut the
Nice.
bumper, and
Like
so
from
it's
this down.
yeah, it's not really gonna matter at that point then. So not
It's
a big
not.
deal.
Single exit for life, I guess.
It looks aggressive and I like it.
No, it's huge. I mean, it's a giant exhaust. I would show my other car for reference, but it's a little messed up right now. We do have one problem though.
I'm probably gonna contact Evasive and show them. They have pretty good customer service.
You think they'll give you like a partial refund or like what's up?
I think they'll give me a discount on my next order, which will go towards the front pipe. So
Yeah.
I'll use the discount, which will be nice.
Yeah, so it came like that. I didn't catch it, but then we caught it as we were putting it on. So unfortunate, but
Not
hopefully,
the end of the world.
yeah, it's not.
So this is probably a really unflattering angle, but just an update. Mid pipe's been tightened, and then we moved back and we tightened the axle back portion of the exhaust. So it's all tightened down. Everything's fitting well. All that's left is for us to start it and just check for exhaust leaks down here. But for the most part, I mean, it's pretty much complete. So we'll see how it sounds.
So we're trying to fix the problem in the exhaust ourselves
Might be
with
making
pliers,
it worse.
and it could have that could have made it worse. We're basically just taking pliers and putting a microfiber over it to kind of soften the blow and trying to pull it back.
I mean, it's actually widening it out a little bit better.
No, that looks circular wise, it looks better, but it's wavy as hell.
Yeah, it's definitely not straight. I mean, we can take it to an exhaust shop and they can straighten it out probably a little bit better than.
It's unfortunate, but it's whatever, I guess.
Just making the best of it.
That's what you get from parts from Japan.
No, that's good.
Oh yeah, that's perfect. Just a little wavy.
So we're gonna start it up, get an idea of how it sounds. Just before we do that, I want to let you guys know that we are stock headers, stock front pipe, and stock over pipe. So this is strictly with the Greddy Catback exhaust. kind of want to trim the diffuser to like make it fit a little bit better because it's right up against the exhaust right here, and if I can trim a portion out, that would probably help it. The only thing is I don't have anything to cut it with, unless Nathan does.
I don't think so. Not here.
Another nice thing about having a single exit exhaust is you can easily jack it up from the diff or the subframe. Before you had to worry about the muffler in the way of the floor jack rolling it down in there, or you know, having something a little bit more intricate still makes it harder. So this is nice.
Hindsight is fleeting when your heart's bleeding and all you can see is red, till you discover it is within each other to forgive and make amends.
Alright, it honestly sounds really good. His previous exhaust was not even as close as loud as this, and it looks good, and I didn't think I liked the single exit design, but I think it's actually growing on me, even with the diffuser that he has. I actually really like it. It sounds really good.
Yeah, I figured I'd give like a good idea of it.
No, it sounds, it's quieter.
Hopefully
it was
the
quieter
microphone
now.
does it justice.
Yeah, I don't know what the microphone will, but like, it was a little quieter now, but it still sounds way better than before. It's a little dirty, yeah.
So dirty.
I'd say it's a good install though.
Yeah, absolutely. That went good. The bend is bothering me now.